Okay. Apple pie and ice cream. We're starting out at the end of the Thanksgiving dinner. Or the beginning, I don't know. Alex, this definitely seems like an Alex beginning Thanksgiving
I
dinner.
mean, yeah, I was gonna say this could easily be the start for some people.
I've seen
I
Alex
like
just.
how you guys
You
think I go
pregame,
out of order for Thanksgiving,
you
like I set up the
pregame,
meals. like,
but you pregame with the
No,
apple
Alex,
pie ice
I'm
cream.
on board with them, but I think it's because you eat like this list is. You just eat in alphabetical order.
Question: are we taking this strictly
You
as
just have
apple
Thanksgiving
pie
OCD.
and ice cream, or could one maybe say apple pie flavored ice cream if they've added?
no.
Apple pie and ice cream. Also, Alex, you don't eat Thanksgiving dinner like you eat your main shit, and then it's like, all right, everyone, let's take a break, and then then whoever makes the food goes and makes the desserts. Typically, the desserts are already made, so you just need to go get them by the time dinner's happening.
Yeah, but nobody gets dessert during like at the start of a meal. Like the
That's
desserts
that
are
was
usually in the
Nobody
freezer.
else.
yeah.
No sane people, but I'm sure there's some
I
people
see
out
where
there.
I see what was lost here. Alex didn't get the joke.
Yeah, Alex didn't realize jokes were allowed.
Alex is like, I thought we were giving straight fucking facts. Apple pie and ice cream is
Yeah.
shit.
It's like, wait, we're a comedy channel? I thought we were informative.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's
we're
kind
not
of
funny.
weird.
We're not
I
funny.
mean, we do have the news of the week.
Yeah, what's the news of the week, Jonah? Ooh, no news yet. He'll come up with a
Brutal.
lie. I mean, he'll come up with some news here in a bit.
It's all real.
All right, apple pie and ice cream. It's not my go-to dessert, so I'm gonna give it like a C plus.
I think you hate America. I'm giving it an A.
I mean, I don't hate America. I just
It does sound like some America hate. I'm also giving it an A.
fuck you.
I mean, Drew,
I
you
fucking
gave it a
love
what?
Thanksgiving. We put those. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You gave it a what?
I gave it a C plus.
Save that
That
for the
is
cob.
that is extremely un-American. That said, I don't like apple pie or ice cream, so C minus.
Ooh,
What?
so it's a B probably.
Or ice cream.
Yeah, I'm a weird person.
Yeah, it's
I don't
somewhere.
even
It's
I don't
somewhere
even
in the
argue
mid
that
to
one.
low B.
I could literally never have ice cream
All right,
again.
so now we
the rest
have
of my life would be
apple
fine.
pie minus ice cream. How much does the ice cream play into your ratings? Let's find out.
A minus.
Oh wow, so it's mainly
B
the apple
minus.
pie. Oh, a lot, a lot. I guess a C.
Wow,
I
that
guess
was a jump.
mathematically, if I like ice cream, minus ice cream, I guess I just go C.
I'm gonna be exactly the same, C minus. I
So it's
feel
very
no
top of
difference.
C.
That's fair enough.
All right, baked potato.
Is
I
this
don't
a
think
loaded
it's what
potato?
it looks like. I don't think
It
this is
looks
really a
loaded.
Thanksgiving item, but I mean, to each their own, I guess. I like baked potatoes a lot.
I will agree.
I'll
I
give it
think
an A. I mean, I love
I
baked
think it's the
potatoes.
only form of potatoes that I don't have on Thanksgiving.
I know. I thought the whole point of Thanksgiving
There's
was like to
three
make
forms on
make
this.
the annoying potatoes. You know, like mashed potatoes are great, but they're annoying to make if you want to make them good. Like scalloped
Scalloped
potatoes,
potatoes.
they're not as annoying as mashed potatoes, but they're still definitely like an extra step. Baked potatoes, that's like your everyday life. You just put them in aluminum foil, put them in the oven,
Just to get
put them in the
potatoes
microwave, like
and bake
easy.
them.
But they're
It
pretty
literally is
goaded.
just a potato.
Uh, actually, I'd probably give it like a B plus because I just kind of talked myself into being like the other potatoes are way better. So B plus. But I'm a big baked potato fan.
B
Yeah,
minus. There's sour cream on that potato.
You
I mean, you can
we
can do it however you want.
yeah. Jonah's like, I know, I want sour cream.
Yeah, I know. I want sour cream on this so I can rate it lower.
I need the other potatoes to be better.
So, if we're talking just a baked potato, I'd put it A minus, but it's not Thanksgiving to me, so I'm dropping it to B plus for that.
Alex, baked potato.
I give it a B. B's good.
Biscuits. Now, I'm not a Thanksgiving biscuits kind of guy. What I like is a couple away. So I don't know. C plus. I like biscuits, but they're not for They're not for the Thanksgiving meal. Biscuits are for breakfast. B's for
Cool.
breakfast.
Well, you might be Satan. Um,
If
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 we're
we're
talking about
docking things
breakfast
for not
foods,
being Thanksgiving enough, then yeah, I'll give it a C plus.
what? Y'all don't like biscuits at Thanksgiving? Maybe
I
I'm.
like biscuits, but I agree with him. I agree with him. It's not a very traditional Thanksgiving food.
really? No, I've always had that at Thanksgiving. Even when I go to other people's houses, biscuits.
I understand why you don't like Thanksgiving.
Even when I go to like to my sister's house or my brother's house, like we have
Well,
biscuits.
And no, like family friends. Like we do. I mean, I've done Thanksgiving at like 18 different houses at this point. It feels like, and I feel like there's always biscuits.
It sounds like you're the privileged little white boy.
The 18 different houses are always having biscuits.
Both.
I mean, I guess. I guess having biscuits does compare to having an Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, Switch, PC,
Wii.
and
I realized
white and
that's 'cause
everything.
of my Wii I still have.
Actually, I saw the Wii, so I can't really talk about that one. My bad.
Give it a
Where
rating.
are we at? Oh, we're rating the biscuits. A plus.
Alex, biscuits?
Biscuits are in general not good. I'm not gonna say Ratbird, but they're getting a C minus.
Ooh, I think that means they're here. I'm happy with that.
I think you're.
That's very
disgusting.
interesting.
All right, we got the goated man of the game, mashed potatoes.
This is why we call that guy
That's a
Sticky
that's
Worms.
that's a S tier for me. Just mashed potatoes are the fucking goat of the day. Someone, especially if they're made right.
Can I see? Is this the whole list, or is it a little more lower down? All right, that's big actually, because I just that does affect certain things.
I have unfortunately experienced what bad mashed potatoes are like.
But you get a go
And I
off
get
of
them
what?
way too often.
They're your family. Who's fucking up the mashed
And
potatoes? Call
as
them
a
out.
result,
Call them out. Who is it? Haley? Oh, wait.
sorry, Grandma.
Grandma.
Dang.
And as a result,
Wait,
mashed
didn't your grandma
potatoes
die like
are
8
gonna
years
get
ago?
they're gonna get docked to A minus.
Oh, okay. So this is.
That's fucked up. They didn't deserve that A minus.
Fucking grandma.
But I at least like him. Yeah. Gosh, dang it.
What does she do?
Maybe your grandma can stop coming to Thanksgiving. You can
Not
just
enough.
actually make
What,
mashed potatoes.
she gives them to you plain? I mean, just put butter.
Does she just like? Does
They're
she just like throw the
unseasoned
potato in
potatoes that
there?
have just been mashed up.
Does she just like throw the potato in a bowl and then hit it with a hammer?
You've
She's
seen-
like, I
you've
mashed
seen-
it.
You seen that old famous like grape stomping video?
Oh god.
She does that with potatoes. They're not even
Mm.
fully mashed. They're chunky.
Wait.
The
So
skin's
like,
still in
she
them.
does it. She does it with her feet. Like,
The roots that they come out of the ground still attached.
There's eyes. Ugh.
Eyes.
Potato eyes.
Are we?
Oh, that's gross. We got an S and A minus. What are you giving it, Jake?
Well, I mean, since my family knows how to cook and is cultured and not like his, S.
Alex?
I'm a pretty big fan, but I saw something else on the list I'm gonna put higher, so I'm gonna say S minus.
Ooh.
It
Oh,
definitely got an S.
Yeah, I got an S. It would be just on a low S if
All right.
anything.
Now here we are. Bread rolls. This is the go to the game in terms of the bread. I'm not gonna give it an S because I don't know. I might just say fuck it, I'm giving it an S. I talked myself into it. Bread
I'm
rolls
also
are
giving it an
goated.
S.
You dip the bread rolls in the mashed potatoes. It's the best. It's literally what I wake up for on Thanksgiving Day. It's the fucking best. If you don't do it this Thanksgiving.
I gotta say,
Maybe with some gravy coming up next. Whew, goated.
Grandma makes up for it. She makes homemade bread rolls,
Oh, I love
and
grandma.
they're fucking killer. S.
S. Let's go.
Well, all right, B minus. It would still be an S, but I am just baffled. Like, it's bread. It is literally just bread.
What's
It's
what are
butter
biscuits?
and bread.
Good
Or
bread.
potatoes and bread.
Biscuits are for breakfast. Why do you think it begins with a B?
Well,
Soft
bread rolls
bread
begins with a
is
B.
better.
No, bread begins with a B. Bread rolls changes it significantly. Or they're rolls.
It still starts with a B. You don't say roll bread.
They're not bread.
No,
biscuits.
but you average out the letters in the alphabet, and then you get to lunch.
What? Literally, no. Biscuits, 4 of the 8 letters are in the last
B
10
and
letters of the
R.
alphabet. What? Yeah, but still, bread has 4
No, it's
letters in
just
the
the
first spot.
initials.
I don't care. That's dumb logic.
So is all of this.
You call them people. You call
Nah,
them
my
rolls.
logic's
You
sound.
don't, people. Not everyone just calls them bread rolls. It's
Yeah, well, then-
redundant.
Then they go in R for ratbirds if it's rolls.
That's stupid.
I'm just playing y'all's game.
No, you're not.
I
You're
didn't
making
start
your
the
own
game. I just won it.
All right, now we're at brown gravy. I mean, I fucking love
I don't
brown
like that
gravy.
it has to be specified brown.
I mean, brown and white have
No,
different
it's a
things.
very important distinction.
No, okay. Is there another gravy on here?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's white
Yeah,
gravy.
the white gravy's lower down. So
I mean,
I just don't know why we
brown
always
gravy,
gotta
again,
bring.
white gravy, biscuits, breakfast. Brown gravy, rolls, Thanksgiving dinner / lunch time. That's why brown gravy's an A.
I don't agree with the reasoning, but I give it an A.
Okay, that's fine. Your reasoning that you're gonna say later wrong, but I respect the A. Who's next?
It's just good.
Alex, how do
Doesn't
you feel
matter. It's
about brown
breakfast or lunch.
gravy?
How do I feel about brown
Jonah,
gravy?
you already gave your grade. No one cares about you anymore. Hey, Alex.
Since there's two different types
Shut
of
up,
gravies, I
Brussels
wasn't
sprouts.
sure about this, but brown gravy is an S for me. I love brown gravy. Everything I eat is covered in gravy whenever I'm eating it on Thanksgiving.
Respect.
I love gravy. It's nice.
Do you pour brown
Alright.
gravy on your apple pie and ice cream?
No, it's usually put away by then, but I might try it.
You would.
I try it.
I will say, grandma's mashed potatoes are just smothered in gravy,
Well, then that's
but only brown gravy.
Yeah,
So
red and white doesn't make sense.
Yeah, then it's just white on white.
That's why I said it didn't make sense.
That's boring.
Thanks for your
Um,
commentary.
Alright. I absolutely despise brown gravy, but I know I'm in the vast minority there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and abstain to not ruin the average on this one. But I would have given it rapid.
What's the point in that?
I just feel like I hate it, but I can acknowledge its iconic level of Thanksgiving food and feel it should be rated justly. But like, I would have given it rapid.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've had.
I don't respect your opinion.
I feel like you gotta.
You gotta play the game.
Fine, then put it in there. I give it rapid. Fine. I was just trying to do it justice because I think it's an honorable Thanksgiving food that I just don't like.
Okay, Brussels sprouts. I don't.
Rat birds.
We
This
don't
is
really have.
rapid. This is dumb. This isn't Thanksgiving, and it's bad.
No, people do have. I think people do have.
I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
I don't care.
You could show me an article
100
on every major news channel.
100 Zero rat
I
bird.
give them a B. I mean, they're fine. I like.
You could literally show me every major news network has different articles saying Brussels sprouts are used at 95% of Thanksgiving meals in America, and I still would be like, I don't
Is that
think anyone
Jonas
uses
News
Brussels
of the
sprouts.
week?
Yeah, is it
Used to
Jonah?
fill the trash can.
Yeah, maybe. The trash can doesn't even deserve that garbage.
All right, what are we giving these? Two
I
rat birds,
gave you
a
rat
B,
birds.
and what are you giving it, Jonah?
Well, my family very fortunately does not make the poor decision of feeding us Brussels sprouts on Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
So I'm not subjected to them every year. I'm gonna give them a C-.
Then they're probably a C-, right?
Was it 2 rats and then the S?
2 rats, a C-.
I didn't give it an S. I gave it a B.
Oh, okay, then it was a B. Yeah, it's probably somewhere in that range-ish.
I'm happy.
Maybe leaning to rat bird plus.
Rat bird plus.
Right. Jonah's our aficionado on Buckeye pie because we didn't know what it was.
According to Google, it's a peanut butter chocolate pie.
Thanks, Google. That's your Google fact of the week. I don't know. I don't like peanut butter that much. I give it a C. I've never had it.
I just have one genuine question though before we move on from the Brussels sprouts entirely. I just want to know, like, if you looked at all these foods, if you had all these foods at a Thanksgiving meal, you cannot tell me you would even remotely ever go to Brussels sprouts in like your top like 20 out of these foods, right?
On the list?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It's in my top 20. There's not that many. There's a bunch of shit on here that I really just don't fuck with on Thanksgiving that I'm sure people do.
That's crazy. Yeah, like I would.
If it was the only food, I would starve.
No.
I think
Yeah,
that's not true.
All right. Alex
that might
really
be true.
stole the thunder that I was going for here. But I was gonna say, there's not even 20 like non-dessert items on this list. And I still wouldn't pick Brussels sprouts
That's
in the
my
top 20.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. That's why I'm like, this is 100% rapid to me. But whatever. Did we also did we
Back to the
figure out?
peanut butter chocolate pie.
We're back where I give it a C. I've never had it. This contradicts everything we did in the first video, but you know what? Fuck it.
We
We
forgot to put a
Googled what
never
it
had it
is.
category.
I've had chocolate. I've had peanut butter. If I put them together, I mean, it's not original. I'm sure. I know things. I've done it before.
I feel like Reese's might have a lawsuit on this one.
No, Buckeye for sure.
That could have been news of the day.
That could have been news of the day, Joe.
Yeah, you really missed on that
I
one.
think
That was
Jonah's right now. He's like, you just hear he's just his keyboard typing.
Yeah,
him
keyboard
looking at
typing.
news.
He's doing background checks on all of these food items.
All right, anybody care about Buckeye pie?
I mean, I'll give it like a B plus because I imagine it would taste good based off the description.
I'm giving it a B minus. It's not a great medium for peanut butter, but it's still peanut butter and chocolate.
Alex, you gonna vote or no?
No.
I've never had it, but candied yams, candied yams, candied yams.
Yams made of
I don't know.
candy.
I've honestly, we don't really do those, so I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't normally either, and I've never really eaten them even when they're there. I don't think. I mean, I probably have at some point, but they don't appeal to me at all.
I think they are surprisingly good.
Of course.
I really, as a kid, hated them. Hit a maturity point with my taste buds. They're tremendous, but they're still not as good as the better potato. A minus.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna give him a B.
See, Jonah, that's the difference between me and you. You matured, and I didn't. C minus.
No, my tongue did. I didn't actually get to mature.
Ah, okay.
It was just the tongue.
We're the same then. Yeah, kind of. I'm not sure about tongue.
All right, cheesecake.
It's responsible for getting me
Is
HPV,
cheesecake
but
a Thanksgiving cake? I don't know, but honestly, we don't have it on Thanksgiving. But I don't really have a reason why we shouldn't have it on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so my
I
family,
like
we
cheesecake.
didn't. We didn't until my brother got married and his wife is good at making cheesecake. And now we've had it at every Thanksgiving.
What topping do you do?
She can do a bunch of different stuff. Sometimes she'll just do straight plain cheesecake. Sometimes she'll throw strawberries on it. Sometimes she'll do these other things where it's like a cheesecake parfait cup thing.
Ooh,
It's really
that sounds
good.
bussin'.
And she also can make cheesecake cookies.
All right, I
They're
fucking love.
good, like-
I honestly fucking love cheesecake. I'm going A.
Yeah, I do too.
A+.
I mean, I think it might be. Honestly, it probably is my favorite Thanksgiving dessert we have at Thanksgiving now.
If we
So,
had
I
it,
mean,
it would
I'm
also
gonna go.
It would for sure be my favorite. So.
So I mean, I'm giving it an S,
All
honestly.
right, we got an S and an A+.
Alex,
I feel like Alex. Don't I know that you don't like cheesecake, or is that one of the facts I make up in my
Only-
dreams about Alex?
That would be one of many
This
ways.
would be
Alex
one of the
disappoints
facts
me.
you definitely made up in your dreams because cheesecake is
Oh.
probably my favorite dessert out of
There we
everything.
go.
I love
Alex.
my
I
dream,
love
Alex.
cheesesteak.
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 Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm a big cheesesteak guy.
Why didn't cheesesteaks on this list? No, fuck cheesesteaks.
Yeah, cheesecake is an S for me.
all right. This is why I pulled for Jake to actually put in his vote on brown
Or
gravy.
maybe it was Jonah.
I despise cheesecake.
I don't dream about Jonah. Though.
Yeah,
When I-
neither do
You
I.
can't-
It's weird.
attack him.
You can't mix a topping with cheesecake that can make it edible to me. It is the raddest of rat.
What if we mix
Isn't
mashed
that
potatoes with
still
it?
though A? Because I mean, like an S and a rat will cancel out, and then
And a double S.
maybe it still is S.
No, it's
it's
an
no,
A
it's
definitely not
because
still S.
Alex brings it, or not Alex, Jake brings it down. Whoever had the A.
I had
I
S.
gave it A+.
Oh. Yeah, it's probably in that A.
It's probably like a
A+-ish
mid.
range.
It's probably like a mid A, I would think.
I'm sorry, boys. Jonah really fucking. That's fine. I'm sure. I know I have one. Maybe. I got a couple on here towards the end that I know.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be devastated by something you're gonna say at the end.
All right, we got corn on the cob. I don't really think corn on the cob
On. Yeah.
is a Thanksgiving food, but I mean, they had on. You see the pictures of the.
It's the only thing the Indians brought.
Yeah, that's fair. I
think
mean, it is the
only-
OG.
We need their contributions. I mean,
They brought the wrong
They-
food.
I don't know.
I mean-
I like corn on the cob. If we had it, I'd eat a. What do you call it? An ear? I'll give it a B.
yeah.
I'll give it a B.
I've definitely had corn on the cob at Thanksgiving before, but I don't think it's like
I mean, in my
every
head, it
year
definitely
type
doesn't make
item.
sense that like it's never. I feel like no one ever talks about how they eat it, but like it's definitely like maybe it's because they're all. Maybe you just get cool looking corn, and that's what you do,
Yeah,
like the orange
that's
corn,
true.
like the
Yeah.
orange.
I've also had corn. I've had corn like not on the cob, just like the bag corn. Although that's like for Thanksgiving, that
You have
seems a little trashy.
you have steamed corn on Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember if we've done it on. I feel like we have before, but it is a little trashy vibe. That's like we just needed something else because more people were showing up.
Which one of the 18 Thanksgivings did that happen at?
I don't know. We've had a lot. I
Uh,
mean, and
I
we've had
think
like some with like 20 plus people, 30 plus people. So I mean, you're gonna have some not super high quality foods in those scenarios.
All right,
uh,
what are we giving corn on cob?
my
Super
family
medium.
my family grills corn on the cob, and
Ooh.
it's amazing. I gotta give it like an A, just A.
A.
Just
Alright,
just
we're
a,
sitting
just a.
I
sitting
I,
B.
I almost went to an A
I'm gonna
plus.
give it an A minus. I like corn on the
You
cob.
made it
I
up
think
here,
it's a
Alex.
solid.
Where are we going?
I don't really like corn on the cob. I'd rather have corn not on the cob. I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay. I think I'll
My
go B plus.
only
Yeah.
my only issue with corn on the cob is the little strings getting stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
You're supposed to pull the
Which,
strings out.
well, you try, but there's always still some in there.
Not a lot though. If you got
Yeah,
bad
no, it's
suckers,
not.
that's what I'm hearing. You got
I mean,
shitty
it's
suckers.
just
True.
it's just mid-meal flossing.
Yeah.
All right, now we got cornbread. No, again, I don't think of cornbread as a Thanksgiving food. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't feel like I have corn
cornbread's
bread.
like
You should really take a picture of what your Thanksgiving looks like, because I'm really curious why there's so many things missing.
What have I said that's missing? Candied yams and corn on the cob. You just had two. You just had three
And
other people say
and,
candied.
and
And baked
cornbread.
potatoes.
And cornbread. You just don't have corn, you don't have
Fuck,
yams.
I hate corn.
Brussels sprouts.
Man.
All right.
Um,
I don't know. C plus. I don't really like cornbread either.
Cornbread is really weird with me because like good cornbread can be really good, I think. But then sometimes you get cornbread that's not as good and it's like real gross and it's just all over the place. I also
Cracker Barrel.
personally I don't like cornbread where there's like pieces of corn in there, like full pieces either. That's just not really me.
That's gross.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
so see, I figured someone would. I
Maybe
feel like the
your
more
family's just a fucking corn. You're just corn simps. That's what the
yeah,
fuck you are.
forget P
I'm
Hub,
not
y'all
gonna
all
hurt that
about
opinion
Corn
here in a
Hub.
moment.
You guys are all about Corn Hub,
I
aren't
should have
you?
gave it lower. What'd you give it, Jake?
Oh, I'll give it B minus because I don't think it's the worst thing.
All
You
right.
can leave it where it's at for now. Alex?
Mm,
No.
B. B minus.
Okay. We're here.
Me and
S.
Alex.
I absolutely love cornbread.
Does this go into A? No, this is probably still B. Top of B.
No.
Joni, you pick. Is it
Um,
ahead of corn on the cob, or do you want it below it? I'll give you the choice.
It's definitely, I believe, above.
All right, cranberry sauce. Not my thing.
I just don't know what you would ever use this for.
See, people love it. My dad fucking brings home every year and gets like Kroger or Walmart their little fucking tub, and it's just like 60 grams of sugar
Yeah.
per serving. He loves it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. People love it, but like I just feel like there's so
I
many
don't like it.
better
I'm giving
things
it
you
a
can
C.
use.
I'm convinced that cranberry sauce is just like a boomer food that they don't even like. They just were convinced that themselves that they did.
Or
It's a C minus.
maybe it's just once you hit 60, there's something in it. It reminds you of wartime.
Would you give it, Jake?
I'll give it a C plus, just
Okay.
cause
Alex?
I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want to see it. I'm tired of seeing it. Rat birds.
I think it's down here. All right, we got the center of the day, turkey. Now, this is a bit of a spiel from the boy. I'm not a fan of turkey. I'll eat it because it's Thanksgiving. Do I like it? Not really. So I'm going to give it a B minus. I respect turkey, don't particularly like it.
I would also like to put an emotion to remove turkey from Thanksgiving. C.
Oh, God. Man.
In my opinion,
Yeah, no.
regardless of it, turkey's not it's not about the turkey on Thanksgiving. It's about the sides. It's about the taters. It's about the rolls. It's about the other things we haven't got to yet. It's about desserts.
The turkey plays a very important role in Thanksgiving. Uh, and in and of itself, it's probably not. It's definitely not my favorite, and it's probably not going to get this high of a grade as I'm going to give it. But it allows something else to happen, so I'm going to give it a B plus.
A what?
B
It
plus.
said B plus. All right, my turn, guys. This is my one. This is my rant
Don't put it above
I've had
gravy.
in my head since I knew we were doing this video. I said this one needs a special thing because it is the centerpiece of Thanksgiving meals. So, Drew, I kind of agree with you. I think turkey is just like 364 days a week. I could go without eating turkey, and I would have zero issue. But on Thanksgiving specifically, turkey clacks a little bit, which is why I was going to give it an A minus. But then I remembered something very important. What does anyone remember what turkey has in it?
I
Like
was
what it
saving
does
that,
to you.
but that's what I was referring to.
What?
Turkey has tryptophan, which puts you to sleep. And do you know why that is
No.
important?
That's not what I was referring to.
No.
Yeah,
Hold
so
out.
this
I
is
thought he
Weird.
was referring to.
This is what moves
Yeah.
turkey from A minus to S for me. It is because turkey has tryptophan, so it puts me to sleep and makes it where I don't have to watch the Dallas Cowboys play football. And I mean,
Time-
there's not anything better than
What
that.
time do you eat? What time do you eat?
About an hour before the Cowboys game, just so I don't have to watch them.
You eat it too?
Sure.
We usually eat.
Yeah, I mean, we normally eat it. That is actually around normally when we eat.
We
We normally eat about a little bit before that.
We eat like the end of the Lions game typically. That's I feel like when we always do.
I wish we ate at the end of the Lions game. The Lions games are never close.
All right, fucking cream corn. Who eats this on fucking Thanksgiving? Who cares? Fucking rat bird. First one, get it in here.
A minus. I like cream corn.
What the fuck?
Cream corn's my least favorite kind of corn. I'm gonna give it a C plus.
The
B
cream
plus.
corn competes with corn on the cob. with
B
me.
plus? What the fuck? How did they make this here? All right, here's
You
another
love to see
one.
it.
Green bean casserole. This is another one. It's a boomer food. I said it.
You-
Rat bird.
I just don't get that. I would much rather just have
I
green beans.
completely disagree. That is an S for me. I absolutely love
All
green
right,
bean
well, it's
casserole.
coming
What is
down
this,
to
Alyssa?
what Jake and Alex are gonna rate it.
So I mean, I would
Jake?
much rather just have straight green beans than a green bean casserole.
Exactly.
Like the casserole to me is like a big knock, like negative. So I mean, I'm gonna say like a upper C, like not quite C plus, but like upper C average.
I'm completely on board with Drew here. Ratbirds, get it out.
That's-
Doesn't belong.
Fucking no.
No,
No,
I
it's
give it
not-
an S.
It's probably in front of Brussels sprouts or something still, but somehow.
No,
because-
it's probably a bit higher than that.
Yeah, it's probably above biscuits.
You think it's all the way that high? I mean, I rated it like basically right behind biscuits in my head, and then it got 2 ratbirds.
All right, this is my protein, big boy main of the day is ham. That's what I.
Also, I feel like my turkey S didn't get a lot of love now that I'm looking at where it's at.
It's because we
just
all
saying.
gave it like a C and B minus.
Well, it got a B minus, a B plus. You gave it an S. And
Yeah.
then what did Alex give it?
C, I think.
I said C or something. Yeah, it was not above a C.
I think Jake's right. I think it should probably be an A minus ish.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I mean, I had an S.
Honey
like-
baked
I didn't realize he
ham,
gave it an S.
ham in general.
It's
I'm
a
giving
C.
it an A plus. I love it. Don't all jump in.
We never know what order to go. It's always you, and
It's
then one
slightly
of us
better than
talks.
turkey. It's slightly better than turkey
Well, then it'd be all right.
on Thanksgiving. It's better than
Yeah.
turkey in general, but on Thanksgiving it's only slightly better. I'm gonna give it an A minus.
Fair. Jake?
I agree with Jonas' take that it's slightly better if you're not counting the tryptophan and not watching the Cowboys game. So for me, it's an A plus because it's just behind turkey once you account for that.
Alex?
It shouldn't be anywhere near turkey. Ham is so much better. That's an S.
Who?
That probably moves into the bottom of S, probably.
What did Jake give it? Was it an A
I was-
minus? as
No,
well?
A plus. A plus.
A plus? Oh, then yeah,
Yeah.
it's an S. It's an S.
All right, lemon meringue pie. I don't care. C.
Yeah,
C
neither
or
do I.
plus. C.
I mean, I'll say this. I hate all of those things when you separate them into individual words, basically, so probably ratbird for me. But that's just me.
It's very neutral to me. It's not the first thing I'd go for on dessert. I'm gonna give it C plus. It's not even my
I
favorite form of lemon desserts.
What are your favorite form of pie desserts?
I think
Definitely not that one.
I love lemon as a flavor. I just absolutely love it. That's the only pie I would rank as S. That's nice.
You'll literally say them. I just don't understand.
I should have known. It's fucking
I-
citrus.
Yeah.
It's
It's a sour citrus.
For anyone who's unaware, Alex is the person who freaking throws away red and pink Starburst to keep the
It's
orange
true.
and yellow one.
Orange and yellow is the best.
Little psycho behavior.
Alex is a fucking Alex is a 6-year-old in kindergarten digging through the trash and picking up all the yellow and orange ones that all the sane children threw away.
Like,
They didn't want to
I'm
eat.
low-key surprised. I'm low-key you're not stroke. I'm low-key surprised you're not obese from how many Starbursts you ate as a kid. When all the normal kids were throwing them away.
like 34.
Okay, there we go.
All right, now we got the next go to the game, in my opinion. Mac and
S
cheese.
plus
I want
100%.
to point out, Jonah. You see this brown stuff on the thing? This is called crust.
Breading.
Breading.
Yeah, it's gonna get it a rat.
That is.
Yeah,
You are
Jonah,
wrong.
get out. Kick him out.
Jonah's saying this because of an argument we had in the past, and I don't like it. It hurts the. You yelled at Jake for not giving a vote.
See. I'll be
S
honest. I'll give
plus
it a C.
100%.
Let's get in my
S.
S. 2S. All right, fuck you, Jonah.
What'd you say, Alex?
I said
Is that 3 S's?
yeah.
3 S's.
And mine's 100%.
Yeah, I don't care too much. I don't know that that's entirely accurate, but it's very close to whether or not it'd be an A plus or an S.
100%.
Whatever.
Do the math if you want.
I
You already
I don't
stayed-
care enough. I don't care about the mac and cheese at all.
Yeah,
Do whatever, have whatever opinion you want.
Ah, man, I was gonna say something that you definitely can't say on YouTube.
Why do you hate mac and cheese? I should have never had the argument. I hurt mac and cheese with the argument. Peach cobbler.
Wait, can we briefly
No, you were
discuss
just-
that argument
You were just aware of it.
for
No.
all of us who are not
It's just
aware
it's
of
not
what
as
I
much
mean?
of a shock to you now.
The argument
As
was
it would have been.
Jonah was flabbergasted that I was like, sometimes you put breading on top of the mac and cheese to get it crushed, and he just said that doesn't happen.
Wait, what?
I
So, Jonah,
think,
have you
I think it wasn't
ever-
that I was flabbergasted that it ever happens. I think I was convinced that was not how you the majority of people eat mac and cheese.
Oh no, that is what it was actually. Which
Is that
also wrong?
well? I mean, I don't know if it's
and
the
that
way
most people
majority.
also would not like it like that.
I don't know if it's the majority of way people eat mac and cheese, like in general. But if you're talking about one of two things, either A, on Thanksgiving, or 2, homemade mac and cheese, then I think it is.
Yeah, we're not.
Well, the
fucking
argument
talking about
was in
Kraft
like
Dinner.
March or something, like 2 Marches ago or
But that
whatever.
doesn't change the. If you're gonna have a homemade mac and cheese or like at a nice restaurant, it's gonna almost always have a crust on it.
And
Oh,
I will say,
Restaurant will.
Breading.
I was
Well,
very devastated to realize that I didn't have the ally I thought I had in Alex.
Of what, mac and cheese?
Yeah, I really thought that you were gonna be anti mac and cheese crust.
No, because
Okay.
as bad
Well,
as
I
Alex
don't
is,
do it regularly. I
he's not like
appreciate it
you.
having it occasionally. But mac and cheese in general, fucking top tier.
I mean,
There's-
you're never
I
gonna
mean, like,
open up a
cheese is
little
the
Kraft
greatest.
like fill it with water cup, and it's gonna have fucking crust in there for you to put on. But like if
Like,
you
I
have
literally
it
just,
at Thanksgiving, it's almost always gonna have some kind of crust.
I
Unless
just
you have
can't
a
imagine-
specific kind.
anything on this list I would grab before mac and cheese. Like, if you told me, like, you only get one of these items today.
Oh, I'm definitely getting potatoes before mac and cheese, but
I am grabbing
love
every
mac and cheese.
starch on this board before I touch mac and cheese.
And that's why you
God,
fail at life.
You're in a you're in the tiniest minority I think ever in the human race.
Yeah, I mean, that's like,
I'm not even gonna pretend to argue that that's not probably true.
yeah, I mean,
And
like,
it's
there,
It's one of the many facts of life that's just
You
sad.
could fit,
There-
you could
My
fit
soul.
all the people. You could fit all the people on Thanksgiving that do that with Jonah, and I think you could get them all in one like reasonably sized house.
I
to
literally
eat
think
together.
there's probably more people into, like, some of those weird kinks and in those kink communities than there are people with Jonah's opinion on mac and cheese.
I would for sure agree with that.
It's
I-
way more furries, like,
I
times
don't
5.
think so, I think you're really underestimating how big like 1% of 1% is of the population. But
Who hates mac and
There's
cheese?
a lot
Nazis.
more furries
That's
than
who.
people who eat mac and cheese. I was gonna say, I mean, I didn't see any mac and cheese in concentration camps.
I didn't either.
So
I've done, I've actually been to the museum, so.
also these ads, the Lowe's ads, the Provember event thing, they're just messing with me. I read it differently every time.
What ads? They can't see ads. There are no ads.
No ads. Ad free.
Peach cobbler. I don't care. See.
I
Again,
despise Peach. It's rat.
Wow. That's wild. Okay, Jake.
I mean, it's not my like. I don't really like it, but there are desserts I like less, so I'll give it a C plus.
Alex.
I don't really like it, but I do like peach, so I'm gonna give it a B minus.
Oh, look at that! Probably upper C.
Pecan pie. Pecan.
This is the
Pecan.
dessert I was speaking of when I said I like desserts less. So Ratbirds.
Ratbird. I agree. I don't like how you put nuts on a fucking pie.
Yeah,
Especially
I don't. If
Jonah,
I wanted nuts, I'd eat nuts. If I want pie, I'll eat pie.
I
I don't
don't
want
have
nuts in pie.
a strong opinion, but I don't have a rat opinion. It's getting a C.
I give it a C too.
No,
Oh.
I want a rat.
What could be a rat in here? I mean, there's like.
All
I
right,
mean,
Jonah. Pumpkin spice.
pumpkin
Pineapple sauce.
spice.
Pineapple sauce.
Uh,
Steph.
It seems like it's just like lemon juice, occasionally soy sauce, water, sugar, and pineapple. And
Rat.
some people put in
Rat.
chili sauce. Some people put in teriyaki sauce.
Rat.
What is this for?
What? And
I don't know.
Thanksgiving.
I don't know what you put it on.
I don't
Is
Is
know.
it
it
not just a-
topping? Is it like an
Could it just be a drink?
appetizer?
That
It's
sounds
definitely
like
not a drink. It's called
like a-
sauce. It's not a drink.
No.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of alcoholic beverages that don't sound like drinks when you order them.
But
That
it
sounds like a
specifically
chicken
says
marinade.
sauce.
No, I think it's probably you probably just like put it on a roll or something.
I
I put it in rat. I've never had it. It doesn't sound that good.
I'm
That
not a
sounds
huge fan of
delicious.
pineapple, but I
Is that
it
why
sounds
you're allergic?
very intriguing.
Is that why
Sounds
you're
very
single?
intriguing. I don't think I can give it rat. I
Give it-
think I have to give it a C again.
Give it rat.
I think the only thing holding it back is the pineapple.
Somebody else?
I'm giving it a B plus. That sounds delicious.
It's the soy sauce. Jake.
And the pineapple and the sugar.
Dude, I can't figure out what you put this on. One picture has pineapple sauce on ice cream, another one has it on ham, and like, what is
Ooh.
happening?
Ooh, it's
That
probably-
sounds
It is probably
weird.
good on ham.
I'm just baffled about this item that I didn't even know existed.
I will say,
Um,
pineapple sauce on ham came up as a Google like recommended search result.
I
So,
mean, I don't like any of the things. Like, I mean, I like individual things in there, but together it all sounds disgusting to me. But I mean, I won't kill it since I haven't
It
really
just-
had it. I'm gonna put it at like C.
it just sounds like an interesting sweet and sour sauce.
Okay. Pumpkin pie, B. Quality.
S plus 100% favorite dessert of all time.
Jake.
Oh, I'm up, Alec. I was gonna let Alex go.
Alex, go.
Not good, but not bad.
That's why I gave
B.
it B. Think we're done.
No, I mean, right now it's shown as 100%, and y'all both gave it a B. It's probably like, yeah, I would say it's probably about what you have right there. And then I'll give it where are the desserts? Desserts.
Them desserts.
All right. I'd
Cheesecake's
probably
the only thing above
honestly,
it at the moment.
which is what it should be. I'm just trying to see where. So I probably like it more than apple pie with ice cream, probably. So I mean, I'll give it B.
Alright, we're at red velvet cake. Is this a Thanksgiving thing? Am I missing something?
I
It's
don't
just the dessert
know.
thing.
I don't
People do
think
all sorts
so.
of weird stuff for dessert.
I guess that is true. I don't know. I don't care.
I would rather see brownies on here
It's
as a
red.
Thanksgiving dessert than I would red velvet cake.
I give it a B.
You do red velvet cake because it's red and it represents the blood of
Red
the Native
velvet cake
Americans.
is the worst form of chocolate dessert, and it's got cream cheese frosting.
Oh, dude,
But that
if
being
you're,
said, those could only reduce it so much. It's a B minus for me.
I was like, red velvet cake's pretty good. It claps a little. I feel like my message that I put out there got a little
Lost
missed in communication while Jonah was talking, but I
the
mean,
red.
yeah. But I mean, I think that's a good reason for it to be a Thanksgiving item. I don't know. I would give it A minus.
Alex?
I like it more than the other desserts.
I'll give it an A. I like it.
What do you give it, Drew? I just
A
don't
B
remember.
minus.
Ah,
Roasted
that's
vegetables?
fair.
I don't know.
Oh, those are I thought those were the little like potato medallion type things.
Can this
You
be
cut up
our
the
first
thing.
rat bird?
I mean,
I'm
it
not
depends on the
opposed.
vegetables.
No, I see something further down the list that I'm definitely putting rat.
Yeah, like I don't feel like this deserves rat, but like roasted vegetables, like just mixed in with other food, gives it a little more flavor. I feel like this is a pretty solid thing. Like I'd give it like a C plus or B minus probably.
I'd give it a B minus. It's a pretty good way to enjoy all those vegetables.
Yeah, like that's my thing. Is like I'm gonna eat those things. I'd rather than be roasted and then
Alex,
just
would you
mixed
actually
in.
give it a rat or no?
No, I'll give it a C minus.
That's fair. Alright. Scalloped potatoes. I wish there was hash brown casserole in here because they would have been an A. But an S. But scalloped potatoes, pretty fucking close. I give it an A plus. I'm not gonna give it an S. I love scalloped potatoes, but I just like hash brown casserole more, and it's just not on this list. So
I like scalloped potatoes even more than I like mashed potatoes.
that's fair.
You've just added the cheese and just that slight crust it gets when the sauce gets hard on it. Oh, I'm giving it an S.
Alex,
I think it's great.
Oh, it's great. It is great for sure.
I think there's a problem because there's really like basically two different categories of mashed potatoes, and that's filled with all sorts of stuff and mixed up. And then there's just sort of plain mashed potatoes, and I think this is better than the plain one, so I'm giving it an S.
Jake.
well, this is awkward, everyone.
Damn it! I was
Yeah.
hoping it would pass mac and cheese.
Yeah, so like I'm not a big scalloped potatoes guy. I would just rather have mashed potatoes, or honestly, even a baked potato. So I
That's just
mean,
wrong.
I'll put it
Yeah.
at I'll put it at C plus.
God, Jake with another
Holy
bad
shit.
opinion. What
That
the
is bad.
hell?
I mean, I don't think
I think it's
it-
right above red velvet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
I
You
mean,
put baked potatoes over scalloped potatoes? Sicken me.
100%.
You have baked scalloped potatoes, bro. I am so sad, guys. I feel bad.
I'm devastated by what just happened to scalloped potatoes.
If this would have been hash brown casserole, I would have been devastated. But scalloped
No,
potatoes,
no. Hash brown casserole I would have rated well because hash browns are bangers.
scalloped potatoes are like, I don't think about them on Thanksgiving. I feel like
Okay,
for whatever reason we always have them at like Easter time. I don't know if that might just be our
I've
thing, but like hash brown casserole is what we usually have on Thanksgiving.
I've never heard of hash brown casserole. That sounds like a breakfast food.
Ugh. I mean, people do have it.
Yeah, well, so I will also kind of seen though that Jonah does his Thanksgiving meal like for dinner, like late at night. I believe you and me do it around like a brunch, right? Or, like a little later than lunch.
I mean, yeah, it would be a brunch, but I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Well, I'm saying that does affect some items you get probably.
I don't think for us, no. We just
Well, I'm saying for Jonah.
No, what? Somewhere between 2 and 4, I think. It's never actually dinner time, but it's
No.
definitely after lunchtime.
all right. Spinach artichoke dip, rat.
This is what I was referring to
I,
when I saw something else on the list.
I agree.
Rat.
I agree. I don't even have anything to say about it.
All right, Jake.
I'm not like a huge spinach artichoke dip fan, but I will say it's the best food item on this whole thing. So S.
Well, that's a shame because you get canceled out.
No.
That's
I'm
two
joking.
rats.
I'm joking. I don't even care. It's like a C plus.
Nice. All right. Does anyone like squash casserole?
Are you
No.
trying to change it
I was
to
gonna
hash
say
brown
we can
casserole?
make it hash brown casserole.
Oh no, I was
Only
just gonna say we got our second rat.
only
Well, I think maybe we
if
change it to hash brown, but I mean you haven't had it, but like
A
I think we
hash brown casserole.
I'm
Sounds
good with
good.
making it hash brown casserole, but I need definitely I need some letters edited in here saying like squash casserole becomes hash brown casserole and some fancy level edits
yeah,
or
we're gonna
something
put
like
it. We're
that.
doing squash casserole. We're putting in rat.
Rat sounds good to me.
I wonder which one of us edits the videos.
I think hash. If I explained hash brown casserole to Jonah and Alex, because you said you didn't have it, Alex, right?
I think I've had a hash brown casserole. I don't
It's
know what
very
yours
I've had a
similar
is.
to
hash brown
scout.
before and I've
It's
had a
very
casserole
similar.
before.
It's very similar to scalloped potatoes, but like I think scalloped
Oh.
potatoes usually use cream of mushroom. You do that for hash brown casserole, but I guess the biggest difference is like I feel like you do a little bit more cheese and you kind of mix the cheese in
Mm,
it, and then
I like it.
usually you either do shredded potato or cubed potato. You do cubed.
Sounds good to me. I'd eat it.
Hash brown casserole is really good. I
I'm
mean,
giving it
it's
an S.
I would give. We're doing hash brown casserole.
Yeah, I say we do hash brown casserole.
Yeah, I'll give it an S.
We'll let
It's
John and
it's
Alex
like the
rate what they
one.
heard.
Potatoes and cheese sounds good. I'm giving it an S.
Simple man, simple taste.
What do you say, Jonah? What you heard? It is, Jonah. You are right. People do typically have it for breakfast. It is usually at breakfast.
Yeah,
It
we
is.
do it for
People
Christmas
do have
breakfast
it
as
for
well.
breakfast item. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's the only thing that competes with mac and cheese for me, probably.
Sometimes you put a little Lay's chips on top, give it a
Jake,
little
that means nothing to
crunch.
me because if it competes with mac and cheese for me, it's you're really not gonna like what I
Well,
give it.
yeah, but my point being is mac and
Uh,
cheese is my 100% on here. That was my point.
I think it's probably gonna be roughly tied with mashed potatoes, so that gets it about an A minus.
You probably say
So
so.
was
Absolutely.
that three S's and an A
Yeah.
minus?
I'll leave
Yeah,
it
Alex.
below mac and cheese
Alex.
because Alex hasn't had it before. He's just rating
Alex.
it.
Yeah, Alex
Well,
just listened to it and said, S.
well, it should be above mac and cheese because I gave mac and cheese rat.
Yeah,
right?
but Jonah has. I mean,
Or
Alex
C
hasn't
minus.
had
No,
it,
I gave
and
it
you
a C
haven't had it,
minus.
so it's hard to like.
It's like
It's hard to
it's
really
like
rate
me
it
sitting there
fully.
editing the video, listening to us talk about how we haven't had canes before, and then Jake went on his long rant, me hoping he gave it a B, and then Jake gave it like a S. And I was like, whoa, you're the only one that's had it. You need to stop. All right, stuffing.
You give it like an A plus, but
I know Jonah likes stuffing, so I'm not gonna criticize it. I just give it a B. It's good.
Because I've been really like considerate of your opinions.
I'm just, I'm not a piece of shit like you. I don't know what to tell
you're
you.
just nicer than you. He isn't a privileged white boy. He can have people disagree with him without having tantrums.
And you haven't really attacked anything. You
Tantrums.
haven't even really attacked anything I like besides mac and cheese, and I don't feel any hate because
still
I
got
just
it
know
in
you're in
S.
such a minority with that opinion. It makes me laugh.
And we got it in S anyways.
Exactly.
And
What gotten death?
the mac and
Mac and
cheese.
cheese. But now we're doing stuffing, Alex. Give you a rating right now. Go.
A.
Alright, good.
Stuffing is my favorite food item on this menu.
You can't give it
I
100.
absolutely
You
love
gave
stuffing.
that one dessert 100. Pumpkin pie.
And I accept that. I'm just saying it's absolutely an S.
Okay.
Um,
What did you give it, Alex? An A?
A.
even A.
Go up here now.
B minus. I think stuffing's fine. I said B minus, not A minus.
I mean, it's still gonna be definitely in that range.
Yeah. Yeah, for me stuffing's just like it's fine, but there's so many things I would pick before it.
Yeah.
Just average.
All right. Sweet potato casserole. Anyone care?
Yeah, I mean,
Ratbird.
I think it's very weird that you would take candied yams and then add marshmallows to it. I definitely think it's the worst way to serve sweet potatoes. I'm giving it not quite rat, but D minus.
I'll give it rat. I'm never eating this thing.
Get it rat. Come
I
on,
think
Alex.
it's at about the same place as candied yams.
Rat.
B.
B.
Ooh, that's
B?
the wrong one.
You just moved spinach out of choke. There.
That was also a lot.
Also, does it
A
really
higher
go to C
opinion than I
plus? Jonah, Jonah, what'd you give it?
I give it C minus.
Yeah, it's a C minus and 2 rat birds and then a B. I feel like it's low C. if anything.
Yeah, that's a. Oh no, I said. I just remembered where green bean casserole got. Oh,
All right, white gravy.
man.
Close it out.
I only like white gravy when it's my white gravy.
That's gross. I don't. I really white gravy. I just don't have it on Thanksgiving. It's a breakfast gravy. You put sauce. That's what sausage gravy is. It's white gravy with sausage in it. So I don't know. I give it like a. I give it a C minus because I honestly don't think it's for Thanksgiving. I like it. If we're talking breakfast foods, biscuits and white gravy would be S tier for me. But we're talking fucking Thanksgiving. So that's why I've even changed it further. It's a rat. Fuck it. Fuck you, Jonah. You said I wasn't mean. Fuck you.
I think you're gonna be. I'm giving it a rat. I
Ooh.
despise white gravy.
It's a white sauce. You should have known better, Drew.
Yeah, Jonah doesn't like white things.
Good.
Alex?
I have not had it in a long time, but I still think it's pretty good.
What did
I'm
Jonah
gonna
give
give it a B.
I give it a rat as well.
Give it a B. Fuck you, Jonah. I mean, fuck you, Jonah and Alex.
So as y'all know, I had the controversial opinion of giving brown gravy ratbird because I just wasn't it. But white gravy, on the other hand, like Drew said, isn't really Thanksgiving, and it also sucks. So ratbird. All
So
gravy
it's
is
rat.
bad gravy. No one wants gravy.
That's just cap.
That's just
People
so
only want
wrong.
man gravy.
Okay. Now we're gonna go through this real quick. Everyone like what C looks like? I'm pretty happy.
I would put spinach artichoke dip in front of white gravy personally.
He gave it a B, so you're just wrong.
Yeah, but I gave spinach artichoke dip like a B minus or something, maybe C plus. I
Oh,
forget. what I said.
less. So it got 3 rats and a worse other score.
Did it get 3 rats? Was it all rats?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it also was.
I would vote we move Brussels sprouts to the top of ratbirds.
Okay. Does it really matter?
Just feels right.
I think we move biscuits even lower.
I
Stop,
second
nope.
that. Straight to rat.
No.
I don't think it needs to be rat, but I don't mind dropping it however low you want within C.
I'm even disgusted.
They're not. It's
Why
not.
would you-
You don't have biscuits for Thanksgiving.
I do.
No, your family's wrong.
No, that's Jonah's
And
family.
all your friends and family, you white privileged boy you go to, all wrong too.
Hey, that's Jonah's nickname.
Who wants biscuits?
Biscuits are breakfast. B for breakfast. B for
Nah,
breakfast.
I just mean in general. I'm not a big fan of biscuits.
Nah, biscuits are good. I mean, you put some sausage in between a biscuit, bacon between a biscuit, egg and bacon, egg and
Yeah,
sausage.
if you use it as a
sausage gravy.
sandwich,
Yeah,
then
if that's how
personally,
you're
I guess
using the
that's all right.
biscuit, then yeah. But like, you got a biscuit with like honey on the side of your plate. Oh man.
Who has honey on the table? That's like I heard one time. There's people that just
Have
have
everyone?
mayonnaise buckets, like mayonnaise cups and
Well,
jars
that's
sitting
weird.
around the table, and they
But
dip up their
honey's normal.
turkey and shit in it. And it's like a thing.
Honey is normal to have
That's,
at the table.
that's sick to me. No, it's not. No, Thanksgiving. What are you putting honey on?
The
Besides,
biscuits.
You have honey on the table just for biscuits?
Yeah,
I
some
tell
of
you
us,
what, I'm
some of
voting
us have
honey.
class.
Some of us have class.
but
We
you're not
use
a
honey.
you're
We've
not a
got
privileged
class.
little white boy.
I'm glad you have class. I'm glad you eat insect throw up on Thanksgiving.
Everything has insect like throw up and insect blood. Freaking a bar of chocolate.
Honey is nothing but insect puke.
Okay, great. Your bar of chocolate has about 150 insect fragments in it.
Mm.
That's not their puke though.
Oh
That's
no,
not
it's their
their
body.
What if I eat?
I'm
What
just
if I eat
slowly
chocolate
eating
covered
bugs.
crickets? How much of insects on that?
Yeah.
The cricket plus a
Got
little.
him.
God.
Actually, it sounds like a chocolate covered cricket has less cricket than a regular chocolate bar, according to Jake.
All right.
Well, no, it's 150 fragments, so
All right.
that's
Let's
only
move
like...
in the B. Let's move in the B. We happy with B? Honestly, I think cream corn should be in C.
No.
I mean, I voted for it to be in C, I believe.
Like, would you rather
But
lemon meringue pie over cream corn?
Yes.
You guys disgust me.
Cream corn's gross, bro. I hate it. I don't know what I gave
Yeah,
it. I should give it lower.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
What, me
I don't
or
know what
Joe?
I don't know what Alex agrees with, but I definitely
About
agree
what?
with Drew on that.
The cream corn's gross.
No.
No, but you would
Let's
put lemon meringue
go.
above it though, Alex.
God, I fucking love lemon meringue.
Sorry,
Yeah.
hey.
But it
So it's
tasted
not that he
bean.
doesn't like cream corn; it's that he likes lemon.
Yeah, he's just. But that's not even fair. That's like asking. Like that's just.
I
It's like
also
asking. That's like asking a midget if they like being short. Like they're not
Yeah.
gonna say no.
You
Like
you moved 3 of my favorite items together. I believe all of those should be above, like at least a tier or 2 above.
I think brown gravy should be moved up past. I think it should go way higher. I don't know. I honestly think I think it should be higher. I think it just got pushed lower and lower by proxy.
well, I also give it a wrap.
Yeah, Jake, fuck that.
Well, what did we? Well, I
That's
don't even
what that
remember what
is.
we gave. I'm pretty sure I gave it like an A plus or an A. And didn't you also, Jonah?
I want to say I gave it an A minus.
Yeah. And then what you
Something
give
in
it,
that
Alex?
range.
You gave it an S.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it definitely should be higher in B.
I'd put it between the corns for now.
Damn, I think it should be.
What about for now? We're not gonna change anything in 2 seconds.
Well,
Go
no,
back
I
to
mean
it.
we're
This is
going
the end.
we're itemizing real quick
We can
before
read
like
that.
that's
That's
based
the
on the
end.
average. I think that's where
I
I'd
think
put
it
it.
should be higher than cornbread.
I don't.
If you want to move it from the cornbread, I actually don't have a problem with that. I don't like it, but I mean, I don't really love cornbread
Do
for
you pour
Thanksgiving
gravy
either.
on your cornbread on Thanksgiving?
No,
No, I'm
No,
asking
I
in general.
think I like cornbread enough that I eat cornbread plain.
I mean, cornbread.
I don't have cornbread at Thanksgiving because I'm not a psycho.
Yeah, but you have fucking honey on your table, so your opinion's irrelevant. I wish I would have known this sooner.
You know
I
what?
would've asked you again.
I bet if you go back to the first Thanksgiving, I bet there was more honey there than
I bet you there was
brown
less.
gravy
I
or
bet you they had a
cornbread.
real hard time getting honey.
Well, there's still more than brown gravy or cornbread. Some insect threw up somewhere around there.
Brown gravy.
They didn't have any brown gravy or cornbread.
They for sure had that.
They didn't have any. Where were they getting that? Where were they getting flour from at that time?
Flour's from wheat.
Yeah, but they weren't. They weren't even getting. That was up in like the Northeast. They didn't have wheat up there at that time.
The Northeast.
Yeah, it was Plymouth Rock.
That was the first. That was the first Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
U.S. history. A push. Suck it.
You know what
Got
else
a
they
5
told
on
you?
that thing.
They said that. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Got a 5 on it.
They said that jet fuel melts steel beams. What does
Yeah.
that tell you?
That I actually wasn't taught that in my A push class because my teacher was a stud and he was like, "Don't listen to them. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams." He then got arrested, but different story.
Don't entertain him, Alex. Don't laugh.
I missed everything.
I just
other
hear
than
glass
listening.
break.
Oh my God, Alex is cutting himself.
Yeah, what is he doing?
Alright.
Alex, what are you doing?
I'm pretty happy with this
He's
list.
jingling keys.
This is
Oh.
hash brown casserole. This is a quality list, boys. I don't have any other qualities here.
I don't like that red velvet cake is so high.
Red velvet cake is good. What do you mean?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
I just don't
it.
like. I don't like looking at this list, especially since it's Thanksgiving. But in general, even and seeing it so high.
You know what the problem is?
But, I
All
mean-
the other foods there remind Jonah of the color white.
And I don't like seeing turkey in A tier. We all have to deal with sad things.
I will say I didn't put it there.
I feel like
But-
turkey should be an A though. It's like the
Yeah, I mean,
staple of
it's-
the Thanksgiving.
And you don't have to watch the Cowboys because of it.
No, I think that's a stupid, mean joke only attacking Jonah.
Well, now it is. No one knew he was a Cowboys fan before
He's a Cowboys fan.
that. It's a sad life.
All right, well, I'm pretty happy with the video, boys. I'm
All
pretty
right,
happy
make sure
with
to
the video.
edit squash casserole, squash casserole to hash brown casserole.
I'm
Just
not doing that.
all you have to do is put hash brown over squash.
I'm not doing. No, I'm not. And just what? Just
But what
leave it there. That'd actually be pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, like
Well, I was thinking in my head, I was like, that's really annoying to do. But then I was like, wait, no, that's actually really easy.